Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. This is a podcast where I speak on feelings, sex, friendship, and whatever else makes you uncomfortable. Join me on my journey as I give you something worth listening to. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Something Worth Listening to. A couple things before we get started. Shall we? We shall. First off, this is the 19th episode, and I am hella fucking excited because a bitch ain't never been consistent with anything else in her life. Like 19 weeks, bro. Straight. I'm hype. Let me fucking pat myself on the shoulder. Another thing is look out for next week. I have special guests and I'm excited for you guys to hear from them. I know I've been going on and on and on and on about talking about this sex episode that I want to do and that I'll have it for you guys and but it's coming sooner than you expect. Had a great time recording. Well, I'm speaking as if I already did it, but just know I'm going to have a great time recording. And I'm going to have a great time with the guys from the Namiko Show. Stay tuned for their podcast too. Season 2 is coming out. Just keep an eye on that. Last but not least, before we get into our topic for today, I have gotten some reviews from a lot of you guys about me calling you guys whores. Now, I'm sorry that you feel a type of way. No, it is not sarcasm. I genuinely mean that because without the listeners, there is no podcast. Well, there's a podcast, but I just don't have no listeners. I wanted you guys to tell me how you feel. You told me how you felt. And therefore, I will now be referring to you strictly as friends, okay? So, friends, on to today's topic, Unpopular Opinions Part 2. These are just things that I think of on a day-to-day basis or things I talk to people about randomly, and I just write them all down so I can come back and talk to you guys later. Unpopular Opinion Part 2. Number 1. Did way too much, but you know what I mean. Number 1. I don't think Kevin Hart is funny. Yep, I said it. Sorry. There was a moment in time where Kevin Hart was up and he was trending and everyone thought his movies were funny. Everyone thought everything he did, the way that he fucking blinked his eyes was hilarious. And I just never could relate to that, to be honest. I've tried to watch his stand-up shows and I just couldn't catch along. But you know, different strokes for different folks. Number 2, dating apps. I know I've shared with you guys that I've done dating apps before. Well, dating app, singular, not plural. And it was cool, but I just had a suggestion that I wanted to let all of my male listeners know. Stop posting pictures on your profile that do not show your face. We don't want to see you looking at the floor. We don't want to see you looking into the distance of some kind. If you are putting on a hat, make sure we can see your eyes and your face. The whole point of you posting pictures is so we see how you look, okay? This is where we get to see if you are attractive or not. This is the moment, the first impression, if we decide whether we want to swipe right or swipe left. How do you expect us to just guess how your face looks? If I have to struggle to see your face or I feel like I have to zoom in to see the face, I just automatically swipe left. Like, I'm not trying. A dating profile is for you to present yourself in a certain way. And you're not presenting yourself in a good way because I don't know what the fuck your face looks like. Another thing too, the group photos. Oh my God. Do not put a group photo as your first picture, okay? Don't do that because we don't know who the fuck you are. Secondly, don't put a group picture if your friends are finer than you are because I guarantee they're gonna be looking for your friends, not for you, baby boy. Number 3, not that I have anything against short guys, but there are a lot of females who don't want to be taller than their man. So if you are the smallest one, don't post it either. That's just my opinion. Again, you're going to do what you want to do because different strokes for different folks. Those were just my dating app etiquette tips because this is ridiculous. Enough is enough. Number 3, for my new drivers, if you hit a car and the driver is not there, fucking leave. I am not promoting this kind of behavior. In a way I am. But I've already gotten my karma. So hopefully me speaking on this does not put more bad energy into the air. I used to hit and run all the time. That is when your fight or flight skills come into play. And I always was just a flighter. Not a fighter, a flighter. I remember one time I was parking and I was with my friend and she was like, Kendra, you're gonna hit the car, you're gonna hit the car. And I was like, nah, bitch, I'm good. Was not good. I hit the car. She was like, oh my God. I'm like, I know what I did. Like, I don't need the emphasis. You know what I mean? But the thing was, I left a witness. There was a man who saw me hit a car. And when he walked by my car, he was shaking his head as if like a disappointed father or some shit. And I'm looking at him like, sir, don't look at me like that before I fucking go hit your car too. Like, don't play. Just mind your business and keep it pushing. Simple. But yeah, if you hit a car and the car is unattended, then we out. What? I won't tell. Let's go. Number 4. I think that you only have one soulmate. And I blame Disney Channel for it. Yep, because you always see the princess and the prince ride along into the sunset, right? You don't know what happens after. We only know what happens before and during. After is not our business. So we don't know if they break up. We don't know if they get with someone else. That's not our business. As far as I'm concerned, everybody has one somebody. Again, different strokes for different folks, but the quote is not the 2 that got away, the 3 that got away, the 4 that got away. No. It is the 1 that got away. Why? Because there's only one person for everyone. That's just my opinion. I said what I said, period. I believe that you can have multiple partners whom you think that you are in love with or feel strong for. But I honestly, genuinely do believe that there's one person for everyone. So what if there's like 8 billion people on this planet? Not even sure if it's the correct number. Don't quote me. But the point is, you can only have one person. Unpopular opinion number 5. Listen to me when I say this loud and clear. Your spouse's friends are not your friends. It doesn't matter how nice they come across. It doesn't matter how sweet they are to you. It doesn't matter if you guys follow each other on social media, which y'all should not be following each other on social media anyways. Disclaimer. If my friend gets a boyfriend or has a boyfriend, I'm not going to go follow that person on social media. I just think that's a little weirdo gang, personally. But it's just a fine line, you know? Just don't do it. I would look at my friend like weird if she went and followed my boyfriend without me saying anything or like creeping or something. You know, you use the fake accounts or like your friend's account to go creep on a guy or some shit. Yeah, I would find it weird if she took it upon herself to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, maybe I'm territorial, but I don't like that. Maybe I simply have trust issues. Getting off track. At the end of the day, if you ask Raymond where your boyfriend is, he's gonna say he's with him. If you ask Becca where your girlfriend was yesterday, she's gonna say they went out for a girls' night. Did she go out to a girls' night last night? I don't think so, bro. I think she was getting railed from behind. Did Ray go out for a guys' night? I don't think so. I think he was doing the railing from behind. So, yeah. Long story short, they're always gonna have their friends back. You come in dead last. Because they're not your friend. So, don't get that confused. Always remember that if your boyfriend does you dirty or your girlfriend did you wrong, the friend knew about it. Because we always know. And yes, we always smile in your face as if everything's okay. But in the back of our minds, we know they're doing you wrong. We know. Number 6. Church folks are the biggest hypocrites in my experience. I have seen church girls suck off Brian, fuck Ron, and eat Jesse's butthole and then go pray as if everything's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't be a whore and then go repent. You can handle your business. What I'm trying to say is that same girl that went and done did Jesse, Brian, and Ron, she the same girl that looked at Amanda for doing the same thing to Jesse, Ryan, and Ron. I forget the names I just used, but you know what I mean. Do not walk around like your shit don't stink. I hate that more than anything. More than anything. And y'all know me by now, okay? If I suck, if I fuck, if I lick anything, I'm always supporting the next bitch to do the same. Because handle your business. I think different strokes for different folks, and handle your business are my two catchphrases. Because dead ass, handle your business. And anyways, it's not nobody else's business what the fuck you do in a bed. Getting off topic, okay? Church folks. I've seen pastors talk about how they went on prostitution and they were selling drugs and yada yada yada. But then the same girl that's out here selling her body and the same guy that's over here selling drugs, they freaking shun them or turn their head away from them as if they're better. Bro, no. In my opinion, as a pastor, especially if you've been down that road, you should want to bring other people down the road that you're on. Especially if you feel that God was the one that saved you, why can't you help them get saved as well? That's not a life for everybody. But if I was a pastor, I would assume that's the kind of pastor I would want to be. I wouldn't want to judge or turn my head away from what's going on. Help people. But everybody's different. Number 7, ladies, this one's directed for you. Listen to me carefully. Plastic surgery. I've gone back and forth about talking about this topic because people see things differently. If you're going to get plastic surgery, make sure that you are honest about it and make sure that you are doing it for you. What do you mean by honest about it? I mean that if you feel you need to get your ass done, get your ass done. But don't go around saying how you went to the gym and that's how you got your ass so fat. No, because I know. No, it's not. It's not. And if doing it for you, that just means make sure a man is not involved in your decision. Make sure no one is involved in your decision. Make sure you're not doing it because of a trend, because trends come and trends go. So when that fat ass trend is gone, make sure that you are still happy with how you look and what you got done. Me, personally, I never liked my boobs at all. I think they're gross. This is the one thing that I'm very insecure about, but I never not liked them enough to change them, meaning like go for surgery. But if you truly feel that you do not like the bridge of your nose, go handle that. You feel like you do not like the cellulite in your butt, go handle that. If you feel like you need fuller lips, go handle that. But make sure that it is for you. Make sure you will like how you look when it's done, okay? Do it to make you love you. Everyone has a different self-care journey, and if that's part of yours, handle your business. Just don't feel ashamed about it, especially because now it's more common. And make sure, like I keep saying, if you're doing it, do it for you. Unpopular opinion number 9. I just want us to bow our heads, close our eyes, and put our hands together. Not really though. It is okay to miss someone who doesn't miss you. We often don't want to miss someone who doesn't care about us because we know that they don't care about us. Take your time, miss them, so you can allow yourself to heal from them. As long as you remember the reason that you guys are not in a relationship, you can use that as a reality check. When you break up with a person, you always remember the good times, you always remember the laughs, you always remember the inside jokes and the sex. Whew, especially the sex. But when we give in and we take them back, it's the old habits that bring us back to our initial question of why the fuck did we take them back? Or like, maybe we were meant to be broken up in the first place. Don't give in, because then that just becomes the cycle. Miss them, heal from them, move on from them. Allow your feelings to serve their purpose, okay? I cannot stress that enough. A lot of the times people take back folks because they're lonely. Being lonely is often associated with being a bad thing. It's not a bad thing all the time, because, and I know y'all heard it before, no company is better than bad company. Trust me, it is. You can be by your lonely, bro, chilling, peace of mind, just relaxing, than dealing with somebody who is just toxic, drains down your energy, is unappreciative to you, does not respect you, does not love you in the way that you know you deserve to be loved. Why do you want that? And this is not just for girlfriend, boyfriend aspect. I'm talking about like parents, cousins, friends. Don't let people have parts of you that do not deserve you. Trust me, you're better off. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll learn that being by yourself is not a bad thing. That's another thing too. People don't know how to be by themselves. They rather deal with BS than just their thoughts. It's okay to think. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. Feel it. Allow yourself to feel it and let it go. I wouldn't say let it go, but heal. Begin to heal. Last but not least, unpopular opinion number 10. Stop trying to change a man. Exclamation point, bitches, okay? If he wants you, he'll make sure that you know. We've all known when a man wanted us, and not sexually, but just the effort that he puts into you, the conversation he gives you, the time that he wants to spend with you. And we all know when we're confused as fuck, okay? That means he don't like you, sis. We know that. Do not date potential, what you see in him, what he could be. Make sure he has his own shit when you meet him, okay? We ain't no Bob the Builder ass bitches. Nope. We're not raising nobody's sons. They need to come to us correct. Me personally, I dated a man that did not drive. So now I can say that my next man, he's gonna have to drive. He's gonna have to have his own car and he's gonna have his shit together. He's gonna have to have his shit together. Don't stay with him because of what he could be. And if he says he does not want a relationship, girl, listen to him. Listen, don't stay and think that you're gonna make him fall in love with you, or you're gonna make him want to be with you, or you're gonna make him want to wife you up. If they don't see it, then they don't see it, and it's not your job to make them see it, because what he don't see, another man will, and another man is gonna cherish, another man is gonna value, and another man is gonna keep you. Don't, sis, don't. Trust me, not worth it, especially when he has said over and over and over, this is not what he wants. Your intentions and his intentions are different. Flip the middle, flip the index, and chuck the deuce. That was all that I had for today. I have a lot more on my list, but I didn't want to just overwhelm you guys. I wanted to make this episode longer than most, but long enough to where y'all can still listen to your other podcasts, your other music. But like I said, stay tuned for next week's episode, my 20th, featuring the Namiko Show, the Namiko Gang. Get up, bow. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being active. Thank you for interacting. Just period. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye, friends.